Well, I feel that since I only recorded one Vortex video thus far, or well two, but it's the same events, I feel that I should probably record another one, just showing off a different strategy. And we are going to go with a different strategy because we're playing on Lotus Island. So, without further ado, let's jump into this. Alright, as you can see, this map has a lot of water, so we're going to utilize that as much as possible. For now, we're going to place now a 3-dot monkey, and we're going to place we're going to start by placing a sub right about here. Here seems like the best spot for the sub. This is only temporary, it's just for you to pop balloons, and we're going to save up for our Benjamin. Now that that's done, we are going to go ahead and get ourselves a boat right about here, at the very edge of here. And we're going to get a 010 first, then a 013 boat. The reason being, we want Merchantman. Merchantman gives us more money than a regular farm. By the way, when I say regular farm, I mean a 203 farm or a 023 farm. And we're not going with 3XX farms because it's not as efficient. And we can finally afford our first Merchantman by round 15, which is okay, I don't know whether it's reasonable or bad, because normally we will be able to afford 2 Merchantmen by round 15, but hey, it is what it is and I'll take it. So we're just going to place as much Merchantmen as possible, just 003 Merchantmen will do, and yeah, we need to get a hot shots later for round 28, so we're going to afford them in round 27, regardless of how many Merchantmen we have. Now, your Merchantman placement is quite important because you need to have ideally you want your Merchantman to cover as wide of a track as possible, as much track as possible, so that because the Merchantman is going to be your main popping power for now. So yeah, just make sure that you place them in good spots. And yes, we did get the hot shots in round 27 if you didn't see earlier, so don't forget to do that, just a friendly reminder. Okay, so I stopped buying Merchantmans at the end of round 34, so as of now I currently have 4 Merchantmans here and 4 Merchantmans in this other corner right here. So we should have enough money. Now I know this is well, it has been proven that it's not as effective, but it should still work for normal, at least normal Vortex. So we're going to go ahead and get 1 hex zone. Now it's round 40, and unfortunately we are forced to sell some things. First off, we need to sell the boats and get a tax. So now we sold 4 boats because we need some extra money to buy this. Now unfortunately, with Vortex, because it stuns balloons, by the time it pops, well, when at least the first year of Vortex pops around here, well, the how do I call it? The stun will stun all the towers here, so basically you have no popping power, and hence you need to rely on your sub. Hence, we got this. So yeah, we don't need a villager alchemist, as you can see, to the to the attack zone. But yeah, we do need a sub at the very least, you know, to at least help us. And since we got longer range with it, we might as well get a boat here, just in case, you know, in case we don't have enough popping power. And we're going to go ahead and use whatever money we have remaining to continue getting a Merchantman. At least one Merchantman. Alright, and Vortex has finally been popped on, well, at least the first year has been popped. So now we're going to sell this, and then we're going to go ahead and get a trade empire for whatever the cost it will be. So we're going to sell our boats until we can get it. Why? Because it's going to give us a lot more money in the long run. So now that we finally got our trade empire, we're just going to go ahead and get more 003 Merchantmen. Now we're going to keep on getting Merchantmen until we have about 20 of these, or before round 55, whichever comes earlier. And I believe there's a pink balloon. Yeah, it's a pink balloon, so I didn't have to worry about that. But yeah, we're just going to keep on getting as many Merchantmen as we can. And there we go, we finally have 20 Merchantmen. Now as you can see, I bought 1 favorite trades, but that was by accident. But speaking of favorite trades, we're now going to upgrade all of them to favorite trades and get hot shot. This is so that we have increased amounts of DPS, and we're going to keep doing this until round 55. Now it's important that you get favorite trades first before you go ahead and buy hot shot. That's to say you get a 004 boats and then upgrade it to a 004 boats, then you upgrade it to a 024. Otherwise it's not going to be well, I mean, it's going to help you make money ever so slightly faster. So you got that. And now that's round 56, we're going to stop upgrading our boat, and instead we're going to save up for our next defense, which should be pretty simple. All we need is this, a mat. We're going to get a 250 mat, and if we have the money, we are going to out buff it and village buff it because we can. So now that it's round 60, we are going to go ahead and afford the mat, and I do believe we have enough to afford the other two things, the village, and well, I bought another tier by accident, but it didn't cost much. And an alchemist. Ideally we want to place the alchemist here so that it only buffs the mat. We just want to get a 401 alchemist, and that will do. And we're going to activate the mat ability as much as we can so that it pops faster. So yeah, that's that. And let's just wait for this to be over first. And there we go. 2 minutes and 20 on the clock, and I think we should still make a pretty decent time for this. So now we're going to sell all of this, and we're going to continue getting favorite traits. But before that, what we want to get one farm, just one farm, and we're going to get a 025 Monkey Wall Street. 2 reasons: A, it gives us lives, and B, it's how do I put it? It gives us more money per round. That's just it. But anyway, we're going to continue going ahead and get our 024 boats, just like I mentioned previously. So as you can see, it's now round 65 and we have maxed out all our boats, but we're not done yet. We're going to continue going ahead and get more of these 024 boats, but before that, we need to up our DPS. This clearly won't cut it. So we are going to go ahead and buy something to help us not increase our timing, that's to say a 520 boat. And just trust me when I say that it's best if you get a 502 boat. Actually, come to think about it, we should probably stop getting some boats for the moment, and we should get farms instead. Reason being, they will probably be better in the long term. So what farms are we going to get? There's only one, 420 farms. If you are on mobile, you can get 024 farms, but it won't give you as much money unless you want to go through the trouble of, you know, tapping the screen every time a banana pops up, which I genuinely recommend you do, but that's up to you at the end of the day. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get as many 420 farms as much as possible, and please don't upgrade any of the farms to a 520 just yet. Just for reference, it's round 76 by the way. We're going to place 2 farms here. Sorry, not 2 farms, 2 villages here. 1 village here and another village here. You'll understand why later. But just keep in mind that this is the last round that you can buy farms in. And speaking of last round to buy farms in, I believe we have maximized on, well, the space that we can use to fit farms in. Oh, I believe we can fit in 1 more here if we're extra careful. So I'll try to fit in 1 more here and you know, upgrade the farm. But if I cannot, then what I'll do is to get a Boomerang Paragon. Actually, let's not waste time and start getting our Boomerang Paragon right now. We're getting a Boomerang Paragon because it's cheap. Alright, that's the only reason why we're getting a Boomerang Paragon. Normally I'll go for a Ninja Paragon, but yeah, I don't know if we have enough money. I think we have, but I want to get a max level Paragon, so let's start off with that. Oh, and this Dark Monkey, since you can't get that Paragon, forget about it, let's just sell it. Now as for sacrifices, we are going to get 240 boomerangs. You should be able to get 17 of them at least, so just try to get them as soon as you can. Now it's round 80, we haven't finished getting our boomerang sacrifices yet, but that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I've bought 14 boomerangs so far, and I'm going to stop. I'm going to let this go for 1 round first. That's right, I'm letting this go for 1 round first, and then when it's round 81, then I'll stop, you know, now stop doing what I'm doing, and then I'll start selling farms immediately, or well, ASAP, because I don't want Vortex to get too far. There we go, now it's round 81, so let's start selling with these farms here as soon as we can. We need 400k, so yeah, that's why I'm selling farms, and I apologize for the coughing. And we're going to make this boomerang the Glaive Dominus. There we go. And we have a Paragon Degree 22, which not bad, not too great, but it's fine, I suppose. Yeah, unfortunately it still stuns the Paragon, and it dealt quite a huge blow to our firepower, given that it's done a lot of our boats. But well, not anymore. It still doesn't change the fact that, you know, it's probably way too close to the start. So knowing this, we should probably relocate our trade empire, and that can be accomplished by selling this, getting the trade empire here instead, and then rebuying our boats right here, assuming we can. And now that that's done, let's actually head back home, jump back into the game, buy our farms before we continue playing. Alright, so what I've done is I bought all the base farms first, and then I'll start upgrading the farms from there because I think it's much easier for me to handle. So just a tip for you. So as you can see, we have upgraded all our farms, but not really. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to get you see those two farms that we bought earlier. We're going to get 104 farms each, and then the farm up here we will upgrade it to a 105 as soon as we can, which is right now. And what we're going to do, we're going to buy all our farms in the exact same spot that they were, and the farm that's closest to the Calplus, we are going to go ahead and buy the 502 farm. As you can see, it's round 95 and we finally got back all our farms, and I apologize for coughing. But now that we've gotten back all our farms, next thing we're going to focus on is the next Paragon, and that is the Ninja Paragon. Now, ideally the best spot would be somewhere about here on this island so that it doesn't instantly get stunned. We'll probably need to do some rearranging for the farms when we play Elite later. But for now, since this is what we have to deal with it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place one ninja here, and this is going to be our Ninja Paragon. So we just have to live with it, I suppose. And we're running out of time, so let's go ahead and get all the upgrades for all the sacrifices we need for the Ninja Paragon. So I got 17,024 Ninja Monkeys, which should be enough, but the Ninja Paragon itself costs, guess what, $600,000. So we're going to save out that money. For now, the Bowman Paragon can tank this because you know, this is normal Vortex. So yeah, we're just going to save up the money. We don't need to sell anything. Actually, come think about it, the Bowman Paragon is tanking so well that we didn't even need to buy the Ninja Paragon just yet. But you know what? Let's just finish off what we did and get the Ascended Shadow ASAP, which we can do by round 103, which is fair enough, I suppose. So there we go. We have a Paragon degree 26, which is fine, I suppose. But we don't have to worry about that for now. For now, we need to focus on getting the Boat Paragon. Now you might be thinking about the Temple of we might get the Sun Temple, but we're not going to do that for normal, because I think it's overpowered, honestly, and unless you want to go for lowest time possible, that is also not necessary. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and get more boats. Actually, we're going to go ahead and get a bunch of 024 boats for sacrifices, and because it also gives us money along the way, so might as well. But just so that we don't forget, we might as well also get the middle path boats. That's Pirate Lord. So yeah, let's finish getting a lot of boats so that we can have a high Paragon, as high of a Paragon degree as we can. And since we have this boat, so let's try to make use of its ability as much as possible by hooking in as many more as we can. Fun fact, do you know the cash generator from the boats also to contribute to the Paragon degree? Yeah, that's why we're getting the boat, so that, you know, it contributes to the Paragon degree, because the money generator counts towards the you know, amount of pops it does. Actually, you know what would be smarter? If we head back home and jump back into the game just for us to buy back the boats. Should have just done that from the start, shouldn't I? But oh well, it's done now, so let's not complain. And yes, the game's going to get very laggy, but we're not going to buy the Network of the Seas as soon as we can afford it. No, we're going to buy it at around 119. And I say 119 because yeah, I don't want to wait until 120 to buy it. And I'm just what's operative word? Too lazy? Yeah, that should be it. Alright, it's now around 119. We got $1.5 million, and we can also get the Network of the Seas. By right, we should get a Paragon degree 76 or 59. It's fine. It's a really high Paragon degree anyway. So yeah, I'll take it. Now you can also sell these farms if you want to, get a bunch of spactories, get the suck the Vengeful Temple if you want, but I'm not going to do that. I don't think it's worth it with, you know, the amount of time we have here. And there we go. We have defeated Vortex by around 122, but that's okay. This wasn't exactly a great timing, I will admit, but I will still take it. The lowest timing is less than a minute, and yeah, it can be accomplished by spamming spactory, but I'm not going to do that. It's going to lag my computer. It's a waste of time, and frankly, that's just not fun indeed. So with that, let's see where we place overall. I suspect top 25%. Yes, I am correct. Top 25%, and as for the mini boss, top 10%, but I don't trust it, so let's actually just jump into it. 4th out of 42. Oh, so actually top 10% for once, for real seas. But yeah, this isn't over. I'm going to try and play elite, ranked elite that is, and it's not going to be as fun as a ranked normal, knowing this map now. And yeah, also not to mention that I hate how there's a 120% balloon speed increase and what speed increase, like as if we needed that slight extra torture. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do. I guess Ninja Q is just trying to make the boss events slightly harder, or maybe Vortex, they think Vortex too easy. But yeah, ranked elite is not going to be easy, it's going to be extremely difficult. So yeah, I'm going to give it a try later on. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment if you have anything to say, and I'll see you guys in the next video.